Hi, my name is Finn Contreras, and for the duration of the Marketing 345 Selling with Digital Media program over the summer, I decided to represent Capital Gutters, my father's gutter company, actually, throughout my endurance of my internship there this summer, and I ran the media account. So, without further ado, this is the Capital Gutters Media Recap. My project and overall goals: the what, the goal, and the why. The what consisted of: I use digital media to promote Capital Gutters services. My end goal was to increase brand visibility and connect with potential clients. And the why was to build awareness through posting quality content. Pretty much, my goal was in the end to establish a presence on social media with the company of Capital Gutters since it lacked it very much. Next, the social media marketing strategy. My strategy was being consistent was the biggest part of the strategy, as well as visually highlighting completed jobs, crew shoutouts, and customer value as I demonstrated in my posts. The implementation consisted of me focusing mainly on Instagram, Facebook, as it is where I gained the most following. I showed this by posting engaging posts and relatable captions. As you can see, the two factors I focused on throughout the social media aspect of the class are demonstrated in the bottom left of the PowerPoint. My main goal and outcome. My main goal was to ultimately reach potential clients for the company as well as gaining some sort of following as well. The outcome: throughout the class duration, I gained a little bit of the following, but nothing too large. Definitely saw a slight increase in brand exposure and gained a small following. Instagram was the most successful with 40 new followers over 4 weeks. I found that many of the websites or accounts that I had created promoting Capital Gutters did not necessarily reach the expectations that I expected them to, but Instagram and Facebook definitely gained the most following given their attachment to local communities. My platform use and tools. I did not use any analytics such as Hootsuite or other organizational tools. I posted ma- I posted manually on task and in a timely manner. Posting this way made it more approachable and not overwhelming. In other words, I didn't overpost. Instagram proved to be the best marketing tool for Capital Gutters in the end, showing different branches and their work and it can increase exposure. In the future, I maybe would try an organizational tool to limit time spent and personal efforts. I think that a organization tool may have been very useful, but I did well without it, I believe. Reverse engineering influencers. My model: modeled after local service based companies with strong visual branding and consistency. I found it very easy to be able to look at other companies that are similar to Capital Gutters and base my media off of that. Influences: looked at the competition's formats, captions, and where they started to gain a following and why. And my purpose was to learn what engages people in the home improvement industry. Post goals and tone. One, the most important thing of the media was to showcase the quality of the company. Two was to highlight the team effort and build trust. In other words, showing what the Capital Gutters family is really about. Three, friendly and honest and approachable. It definitely seemed like I gained more of a following through that and just being approachable in general. Four, never pushing too hard to sell product, as I was never promoting product, only engaging it. Five, always grounded and very real. Always honest, as I said. Best channels and why. Instagram, great for visual storytelling. Facebook works well for reaching locals and communities. On Instagram, the comments drive by their engagement by far. On Facebook, the pictures thrived because it showed locals and their new gutters, allowing others in the area to be more trusting. Analytics reflection. No Hootsuite or native analytics tools used. Relied on visible engagement, for example, like, comments, and shares. Takeaway. Experience and intuition can be powerful tools too, which I didn't yet realize until this project came about. I really realized how much intuition and experience in the media world can really dominate the game. Lessons learned and final thoughts. I learned the power of consistency in the marketing world, honed my tone, approachable, honest, and people first. I think the honesty goes a long way in the world of social media marketing, just in the fact that people aren't too trusting when it comes to social media, especially older people in the world. They tend to think of it as a scam or too good to be true. So I think when they see a family business that's very honest and open, it really gives them that extra leap that they need. Gain followers and exposure, small wins with a long term picture. Like I said in the previous slides, my experience on social media wasn't completely successful on sites like Pinterest, even though it was only a week, Twitter, just because like I don't think like that they're not that local, especially companies like LinkedIn. LinkedIn is very broad; it can be looked at as many different ways. The exposure definitely helped the company at Capital Gutters. It did the job, got the job done. It gave us a couple jobs actually that people saying, "Oh, I saw it online. I saw it on Instagram for your guys' Instagram page." I had people sliding into the direct messages saying, "Hey, can we schedule a job?" and so off. Small wins with a long-term picture. The small wins consisted of pretty much just getting that exposure out and making a name for the company on social media, as there was a lack thereof, and it really gave Capital Gutters the extra push in the digital media world, which will be pushing to be one of the leading ways to begin in sales for companies in the future. It inspired me to explore tools like scheduling software and deeper analytics. It inspired me to explore tools because it really showed me that not all of social media can be done just within the self, especially when running it under a business. Sometimes organizational tools can be very helpful, which I will use in the future, I think. Deeper analytics. The deeper analytics showed that the Instagram was the best way to reach people. It had 1.4 thousand views in 30 days, so that was great. And it really gave the exposure of my father's company that we needed. Thank you.